As we did the last time, we will be live also on YouTube. So it will be epic today. I want to talk with you about how to get clarity and know what you really want. Trust me on this. I didn't know in the first place that this was an issue for many people. But when I started training people, holding seminars, training a group and teams, I started noticing that many people lack clarity. Many people do not know what they really want. Many people cannot tell you with accuracy that this is what I want to achieve 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, even 10 years from now. Many people have just this pervasive dream of having their life changed, but they cannot tell you with accuracy that these are the type of results I want to produce in my life. And this is a major problem. I've noticed that when you ask someone what you don't want, that person will enumerate to you all the different things they don't want, and they will do it with such a precision you will be amazed. But when you will ask the same person, now that you have pinpointed all the different things you don't want, you want to get rid of your life, can you tell me what you really want? You will hear answers like, I just want my life to change. I want to be rich. I want to be in a good relationship. I want to be in good shape. I want to live a healthy life. You will see that the answers they will give you are pervasive answers. They are not precise. They are not results oriented. They are just vague. They cannot tell you with precision that this is what I want. And I think that is Clement Stone and also Napoleon Hill, who used to say that the first prerequisite to change your life, to achieve success in any field, is definiteness of purpose. And definiteness of purpose is nothing else than having that clear idea of what you really want and lock into that desire, lock into that dream in such a way that you don't have any other option than to achieve it. So first of all, we need to get clarity. How in the world can you hope to have your life changed if you don't know where you want your life to be 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and even 10 years from now? I have this story I used to share with my trainees, and I want to share with you even with my coaching clients. It's the story of this young man who was lost in the forest. He was completely lost. Impossible for him to find his way out of this forest. And as it was overwhelming, as he was confused, not knowing how to do, he have tried many directions, but he found himself in the same spot every time. And as he was confused, an old man was passing by, and he called the old man. Hey, old man, please, I need help. Can you help me? The old man turned to him and asked him, how can I help you? What do you want from me? How can I be of use to you? He said to the old man, I'm lost. I don't know how to find my way out of this forest. Can you help me get out of this mess? And the old man, before giving him the direction, asked him another question. And the question was, where do you want to go? Where is your destination? And the young man said, I don't care about a destination. I just want to get out of this mess. I just want to get out of this forest. And the old man said to him, if you don't have any destination to head to, then I don't have any advice for you, because any direction will lead you surely out of this place, out of this spot. Because if you want to have to get advice from me, to give you a direction, I have first of all to know your destination. Very, very powerful. If you don't know your destination, you will never have the direction. One of the three things, most important things you need, first of all, to change your life is to know where you are right now, your present condition, what you don't like about your present condition, why you want to change your present results. That is the first thing. The second thing, you have to know with accuracy and precision where you want to find yourself in the future. You have to know your destination, where you want to find yourself 5 years from now. What are the kind of results you want your life to produce at that moment? You have to know the destination. And the third, which is the consequence of the two first, is the direction. The direction comes from the fact that you know where you are right now, your present condition, your position. You know where you want to go, the results you want your life to produce, your dream, your desire, your destination. And knowing your present position, knowing also your destination, the direction will be revealed to you. It will become obvious. But if you don't have this definiteness of purpose, this definiteness of desire, you will never find the direction. That is why it's mandatory, it's critical for you to get clarity and to know what you really want. Many people fall in the trap of this young man in that forest. When you ask them, what do you want? They will reply to you, I want my life to change. What does that mean, your life? That your life have to change? What does that mean for you to become successful? What does that mean for you to live a meaningful life? What does that mean for you to live a happy life? What are the results you want your life to produce? What are the precise things you want your life to manifest, to display? You have to be precise. That is why it's very important. Clarity is power. Can you write it down? Write it in the comment section, whether on Facebook or on YouTube. Write down, clarity is power. Many people have started this new year without knowing where they want to go. They spend the beginning of the year sending wishes to people, receiving wishes from people, and hoping and wishing people a best year, a prosperous year, a meaningful year, and they are hoping for themselves the same thing, a meaningful year, a successful year, a prosperous year. But the fact is this: what does that mean? A prosperous year, what does that mean? A successful year, what does that mean? A meaningful year, what does that mean? You have to be precise. If you are not precise, if your goal, if your desire, if your future is blurry, then you will never have the direction. And if you don't have the direction, you will never experience the change you are dreaming every day. That is why I want to share with you in this live session 5 points I used to go through with my clients and my trainees to help them get clarity. And let me tell you this: Clarity is a spiritual state. It's an inner game. It's a mental condition. It's an emotional state from where you can see clearly. Many things are preventing us from getting clarity and knowing with precision what we want. And one of the things that is preventing us from getting clarity, it is the noise of the environment. There is so much noise out there that is difficult for you and I to get connected with ourselves and with our Creator. Because the most powerful, the shortest, and the most effective way to get clarity is to reconnect with yourself and to reconnect with your Creator. And it is difficult to achieve that in a noisy environment, in a noisy world, because nowadays it is difficult to focus on your inner being. It is difficult to get aware of what is happening inside of you. It is difficult for many people to make a void and to shut down all the different voices of their environment, their background, their families, their friends, their school systems, their culture, to be able to listen to what God placed inside of them. Many people have difficulty setting their intention because they have been brainwashed that they cannot achieve anything of significant value. That is why one of my definitions that I came with about success is this: success is the freedom and the power to be you, not the you your parents brought you up to become, not the you your friends told you you are, or the you your teachers taught you to be, but the you meant to be as God's creation. Many people lost touch with the God's version of themselves, and today they are overwhelmed and they have been successfully cultured by their environment to think that they cannot achieve anything good. They are useless. Success is not for them. Dreaming big is not for them. Their environment successfully brainwashed them to believe that because they have a certain type of color, they cannot succeed. Because they have a certain type of background, they cannot succeed. Because they didn't have some kind of degrees, they cannot succeed. Because they failed in the past, they cannot succeed. Because they have had a bad relationship, they cannot succeed in relationship in the future. They have all this mess going on inside of them that it became difficult for them to reconnect with themselves and with their Creator God. And the 5 points I'm about to share with you will help you trick your brain, trick your mind, and get your spirit in tune with the God's version of you, and it will be a life-changing experience. I want you to take a piece of paper or a block note or a legal pad and take note of what I'm about to share with you. I will share with you 5 points. The first point is this: if you want to reconnect with yourself and get clarity about what you really want, you have to understand this first truth. Steve Jobs said this: we do not connect the dots looking forward. We connect the dots looking backward. It means that The best way for you to know what you really want is not to look from your position right now of failure, of frustration, being overwhelmed by your bad result. No, you don't have this good spiritual position. You have to look from the future into the position of someone who already achieved at the emotional level what you mean when you talk about success and when you talk about prosperity. It means that instead of saying, this is what I want to achieve 5 years from now, you have to project yourself instead 5 years from now, and from that position where you feel this sense of happiness, of enjoyment, because your life has changed, because you are now successful, because you are happy, because you are leading an impactful and a wealthy and a healthy life. From that position, you have now to look backward 5 years from that position you look at today, and you start describing what makes you so joyful, so happy, so grateful. What have you achieved in those 5 years that gives you this sense of being successful, of having leading a meaningful life, of leading an impactful, a wealthy, and a healthy life? It is backward. So the first point is backward. You have to look backward. You have to project yourself in the future, and you have to embody right now, as in your mind you are 5 years from now. You have to embody this feeling of being successful, this feeling of having achieved greatness, this feeling of leading right now the life of your dream. When you have embodied that feeling and you start feeling the emotions of happiness, of enjoyment, of gratitude, I want you to, from that position, to look backward 5 years from before that moment, and describe what makes you so happy. What have you done? What have you achieved? How your life has changed, that gives you at that moment 5 years from now this sense of being successful, of leading a meaningful, a successful, a healthy, and a wealthy life. It is very important. I cannot go with you through that exercise, but I want you to do that where you are. The first point is looking backward 5 years from now. Imagine yourself being successful, living the life of your dream, being joyful, having achieved greatness, and look backward and describe what you have done, what you have achieved, what you have overcame, that gives you this sense of being successful, being happy, and wealthy. That is the first point. The second point is freedom. From that position in the future, I want you to feel that sense of freedom. And when I'm talking about freedom, I'm talking about being free from any people opinion, being free from any people restriction, being free from any limitations that have been placed on you by the environment. Imagine yourself 5 years from now being successful, be so powerful, free. Imagine yourself, if you are free now, if what other people's opinion about you do not matter anymore, if what people have said about you doesn't matter anymore, What will you want to achieve? Imagine that the opinion of your parents, the opinion of your brethren, the opinions of your siblings, the opinions of your friends, the opinion of your environment do not matter. Imagine that. Your color doesn't matter. Your background doesn't matter. You are free from all these limitations and restrictions. What do you want to achieve from that position? That is the second thing. Freedom. The third thing is power. I want to imagine yourself so powerful that nothing can stop you. Imagine yourself so powerful that you can overcome any obstacle. You can solve any problem. You can find solutions anywhere, anyhow. Imagine yourself with that kind of power. Because many people don't want to tap into their real self because they have this thought of, why bother myself? I cannot achieve anything I can dream about. So don't disturb me with this nonsense. I don't have the power. But I want you to imagine for a moment, if I have the power to achieve what I desire, if I have the power to overcome any obstacle, if I have the power to find solution every time there is a problem, if I have the power to go through any hardship and come out victorious, if I have the power so that nothing else can stop me, my question is, what will you want to achieve? What kind of life will you want to lead if you have this power? That is the third thing. The fourth thing is love. And when I'm talking about love, I'm not just talking about love from people around you, but I first of all talk about God loving you. And because He loves you, He is on your side. He is working for you. He has your best interest at heart, and He wants you to succeed. Imagine yourself 5 years from now, successful, having achieved the life of your dreams, free from any other people's opinions about yourself, free from the restrictions of your color, of your background, of your poor education, having the power to achieve anything, to overcome any obstacles, to do anything you set your mind on, and having God so much loving you that He is on your side. He has your best interest at heart. With all of that in your mind, with that feeling in your mind, what kind of life will you want to achieve? And the fifth thing is gratitude. You are grateful in that 5 years position in the future. As you look backward, you feel this sense of freedom. You are free from any people's opinions and restrictions of your environment. You have the power to achieve anything you desire. God loves you and has your best interest at heart, and you have this deep sense of gratitude because God gave you the capacity to achieve so much, and you are so grateful. Because in the first place you didn't believe that was possible, but today you have achieved the life of your dream. Who could have thought that? You have done it. You have made it to the top. You are the best in your field. You have achieved success. From that position of looking backward, freedom, power, love, and gratitude. When you look backward, What have you achieved? What gives you this sense of gratitude? With that power, what have you done? With that freedom, what was you able to achieve? With God on your side, what have you done? What gives you this sense of success, of happiness, of wealth, of health? It is from that position when you trick your brain and you embody the feelings, because it's about getting into that emotional state, getting the feeling. When you get the feeling, when you shift your emotional state, and when you find yourself into that position, your spirit, you will reconnect with who you really are, because at the core we are God's creation. We are in the image of God, into his likeness. Nothing can stop us. We have this potential that nobody can destroy, nobody can quench, and nobody can prevent to be manifested. We are so powerful because we are God's image. And when you shift your emotional state, when you shift in your mind by embodying this feeling of looking backward, freedom, power, love of God, and gratitude, you will reconnect with who you really are as God's creation. And at that moment, let me tell you, you will see clearly. You will see clearly. You will know exactly what you want. It will become clear, because at that moment, nothing can stop you. Nothing can hold you back. God is on your side, having your best interests at heart, and you are grateful and you are looking backward. Nothing can stop you, and at that moment you will know for sure that this is what I want to do. It will be no longer about even money, or because you want to show people who you really are. You will get in connection, in touch with your true self, and you'll be amazed at your response, at your answer. This is what I used to share with my trainees and with my coaching clients. If you want to have a session with me to help me go with you through this process in a coaching session, just reach out to me. I left my contact in the comment section. I can help you. That's my job. If you don't have clarity, if you don't know what you really want, if you let your environment define you, if you let your past circumstances define you, if you let your past setbacks define you, if you are not free, or you don't know how to tap into that power that is inside of you as God's image, you will never change your life. It's important for you to get clarity, and this is what I wanted to share with you in this live session. I hope you've got a lot of value. Practice. Take these 5 points. It's a 5-point spiritual framework to get clarity and know what you really want. Work with that. If you want to go deeper, you can reach out to me. Go in the comment section, reach out to me, and we will schedule a coaching session with you. You will be amazed. You will never suffer again from lack of clarity. You will know what you really want. And don't forget, when you know where you are, you know your destination, the direction will be revealed to you. The direction will become obvious. Hope you've got some value from this live session. Leave me in the comment section your aha moments, your takeaways, leave in your questions. Share this video with people you know may need this kind of content. Share it in your community, because we want to reach more and more people, and I count on you with this. Hope it was a great moment for you as for me. And as I usually say, it was Zoe from Cameroon. See you the day after tomorrow in another life-changing session like this. And in the meantime, I wish you success. Ciao, 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 ciao. Ciao, 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 ciao. Yes, 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 yes.